Guys, welcome back. So today I'm doing a DIY featuring the Cohen chairs from Target Australia. These are a fairly recent addition to the range at Target. I'm not sure if they're going to stick around forever, but at the moment they are there. I've really been loving this rattan look that's quite trendy at the moment for dining chairs, and I found a few that I liked at different stores, but they were sort of $250 upwards per chair, so I just can't justify doing that at the moment. These were a lot cheaper, so I've grabbed this one. The color, however, doesn't go in my house, so definitely have to do something about it. I have just sanded off a little part of the chair to see what the color is like underneath. It's a eucalyptus wood, which I've never worked with before, so I wasn't sure what the actual color would look like under the stain. So I don't know if you can see. So this is where I've sanded it off. As you can see, it's quite a nice color actually. And probably if I didn't already have a lot of other woods throughout my house, I might just sand these back and wax them and sort of go with that. But the color that it is coming up is it's a bit pinker, which I think is a bit strange. It's a bit pinker than my dining table at the moment, and I really like how the wood looks on the dining table. It's raining at the moment, I don't know if you can hear that. But when I sat them next to each other, the contrast was just too different. Like, it looked like I was trying to match them and doing it badly. So rather than that, I've decided to paint the wood on the chair with a white chalk paint, and chalk paint is super easy to work with. So I'm going to do that. I thought in store that this rattan would be a little bit yellow, and I was wondering if I'd have to sort of paint or do something with this, but now that it's in my house, it feels okay. So I think that's all I wanted to sort of tell you before I got going with this project. In case you're new here, my house has been quite a farmhouse style for the past few years, and I'm just wanting to sort of update it a little bit and make it a little bit more fresher, a bit more current, so I figured this would be a great way to do that. I've also changed the artwork and everything in my dining area recently, so if you haven't seen those videos, I'll put a link up above so you can check that out, and we'll get on with the chairs. I just put my painting clothes on. The paint I'm using is the Rust-Oleum chalked ultra matte paint in linen white. Looks like this, and I just grabbed the 887ml, which is a very specific amount. So the beauty of chalk paint is that you don't really need to sand back to, well, you don't need to sand back to the raw wood before you use it. You can just give it a light sand and it will adhere really well to whatever you're painting, and it dries pretty quickly. It says that you can handle it within an hour, which I think is quite quick with this kind of project. So I've already wiped down the chair with microfiber cloth. It's had a bit of a light sand, and I'm just going to hand paint it basically.
Put your body on the kitchen table and move the dishes to the side. Yeah, girl, you always tend to drive me crazy, looking at me with those eyes. Yeah. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed, blow the candles out, move your body slow. If you got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. The shirt you gave me, 'cause it reminds me of the times when I was down and you were there to save me, telling me that I'll be fine. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed, blow the candles out, move your body slow. If you got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go.
This is the finished product of the chair. I've done all four now, and I did 3 coats of paint on each of them. The third coat was really just touching up a few bits that the first 2 coats didn't get. So the third coat wasn't a full coat, if that makes sense. I am still going I am still going to do a varnish coat on the seat at the very least of the chair, just because it is a dining chair and it is something that obviously we're going to be using quite frequently. I want it to be able to be wipeable. I don't find that the chalk paint is as wipeable as something with a shiny surface. So I am going to be doing that at the very least on the seats of the chair. I might end up doing the rest of the chair. We'll see how it goes when I'm doing it. I've actually got some varnish paint in the shed, but I would love not to have to go and purchase a whole new tub of varnish paint. So hopefully, it's not paint, but you know, varnish. Hopefully I don't have to venture out into the world and buy some more. So the wicker on the chair is still probably a little bit more yellow than I would have liked, and I have toyed with the idea of giving it sort of a whitewash with the paint. I'm going to leave it for now, but it is something I might do in the future. I don't know. Like, it needs to have some contrast to the chair, obviously, but yeah, this is what it looks like. So I'll just show you the set with the dining table so you can see what it looks like overall. So this is how the dining room is looking at the moment with the new chairs. I've still got a couple of things to do. This is actually a light fixture that needs to go above the table, but that's going to get done when it gets done, basically. If you've watched my vlogs, you know that I've recently sanded back this table. It used to be white, but I'm really enjoying the raw wood. I'm going to get a glass tabletop to go on top so that it's a bit more hygienic, but I really, really love the look. Also intending on changing this back here as well, because I want it to be a bit brighter and lighter in here. The other thing I just wanted to point out with these chairs is that they do have these screws on the back exposed, which it does bother me a little bit, but I do still like how the overall look is. It's not something that really draws your attention, so I think it's okay. I know you can get little sort of plastic caps that you can stick in these kinds of things, so I'm thinking about maybe getting some of those, or just seeing if I have some leftover ones around the house. So maybe that's something I'll add to these chairs at some point. So overall, really happy with how the project turned out. For the amount of money that I spent, I'm really happy with how it's turned out and how its overall look is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this just inspires you to maybe get out a tin of paint and see what you can change around your home just to update it a little bit. If you have any questions, please let me know and I will answer them down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.